evening, good morning, good afternoon. Coming live from Fire Your Heart, children of God. I couldn't get the camera right again. So I never did this. It's technically going to be like a fettuccine or sauce bake. Like I'm trying to like simulate like a lasagna, but since I don't have the lasagna shells, I'm trying something different. I did do bison. With the meat sauce, I added green bell peppers, onion, and garlic. What if I do this like, is this in it? Okay. So I'm going to put the sauce on the bottom and then the fettuccine noodles. And then I made my own little like thing, which may not be, I'm not recommending this, okay? It's just like me experimenting. I had some ricotta cheese left over, but it was more of the finely, like ricotta. Well, ricotta is finely. And then I added an egg. I actually added collagen powder in the sauce and super green foods. It's marine greens in the red sauce. I gotta get crack-a-lack in here though, but you're gonna see where I'm gonna try this out, okay? And I'm just trying to hang out and have some fun. God knows people don't want to be screamed at all the time, right? And so what I'm gonna do is what did I do here? Yes, I did actually add cream cheese with the ricotta cheese, and I chopped up mozzarella cheese and this provolone that to me was actually kind of more of like, to me it was just kind of like, to me it was like, it was more of like a, it had more of like a soft Swiss type, I don't know, like, call it soft Swiss, but it's getting more of an aged feel from it. Provolone is generally so we have here, okay, she's really bad. This is so Martha Stewart. I mean, if I was seriously the twin of Martha Stewart, I mean, I really think I am. That's supposed to be a joke, guys. So also, what did I do here? Fresh chopped garlic. Did she keep the camera just right? No, she can't. Alright, so what I did is I sauteed garlic. You need to get serious here, little lady. I sauteed chopped up real garlic and I call it purple onion. It is called red onion. I think really someone needs to go back through that idea. So now what we're looking at here is I've got already the one layer going. So I did the, I'm going to try like a pressing down to some degree here. I'm trying to learn to cook for two people. So far, not real good at it. So we did that. So now we have the sauce. I'm going to have some sauce left over because then that can be for another situation. It was barely a half pound of bison. I'm sorry if I'm upsetting any vegetarians, and that's not to be mean. It really isn't. But I actually am kind of concerned. I feel like people are not getting enough amino acids to the brain from animal protein. And if you research proteins, if you're a vegetarian, I mean, you really need to, did I just do this wrong? You need to, like, really focus. I mean, if you're going to be a vegetarian, I am not saying don't be a vegetarian. If that is something that you really need to do, okay? But you've got to focus on proteins, like aminos, other vitamins and minerals that you're simply not going to get from, just whatever it is that you're doing as a vegetarian. I have met some vegetarians that were not exactly sure what was going on with them, but so what we have here is we did the second layer of fettuccine. I did about a half box of fettuccine noodles. I mean, this is really a cheap dish if it works. So I'm gonna do a little more like patting down. So it was a half pound of meat. And we're not even going to use all that, okay? So what do I do here? This is experimental. I mean, it's like, well, it's just a spaghetti bake. I mean, you're not really that creative. No, this is not really... It's not really about being how creative I am. It's about that I never did it. I mean, I've baked a spaghetti dish, I suppose, before, but I just like, it's like so hard without the right technical stuff, you know. I'm just gonna like go like this. I'm gonna have to say that's kind of where I was a little confused with this operation is, you know, I've made lasagna before and there's an egg required. I don't know, I'm getting actually pretty excited right now. So, this is just supposed to be fun. I probably could come out later and start screaming and yelling. And you're like, why is she doing this? Alright, well, listen, it's not for the ones that know. I mean, I think that this needs to get established. My show is not for the ones that technically know. Now, maybe they are, if you do know stuff, and you're like, this is like really going bad. And coming from a past of, you know, I was raised in a, I don't know what exactly you want to call that, but I tell you what, those bowls get cleaned out, you know. I'm cooking. I just gotta get the one thing out. It's hard to do just with the camera. Is this really going on right now? Yes, it very much so could be. And so, it's nearly impossible to do with one hand. Thank God I still have my two hands, but they ain't working the best. Now what do we do now? We did this. Put the cheese on top. And we're going to put a little bit more meat. I mean, it might actually end up using this whole thing. Okay, so back to the vegetarians. Look, I love you. Y'all started coming out when I was young. Everyone's being a vegetarian. You know, there was this one post that said, yeah, vegans that are angry because you can't kill babies. You should be able to kill babies, but if you eat a cow meat, I mean, I don't know how far it goes, really. A cow meat, vegan. My God, my hand's ready to fry off, guys. I gotta go. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just gonna put the rest of the sauce on this dish. This is more of what, the 8x8 or something. And then I'm gonna put the cheese on top, and I'm probably gonna sprinkle some like Italian spice or something on top. I'm gonna bake it. And I think I should bake it a little lower. Maybe like a simmer. So I'm going to do 365. And I love you guys. And please know that I love you. And that maybe I sometimes really need to make this more clear about my show. My show is for people that are really sick. And they're disgustingly evil. And maybe, just maybe, they can turn their ways. And when a victim is just so low and down and they don't know what they're going to do and they want to off themselves, and that maybe, just maybe, they click on my show and all of a sudden they get like this like shoot of energy from the spirit realm of God, creator, and Mother Earth, and they're like, no, I'm not going to die. I'm going to raise my voice up. And so what we're going to do right now is we're going to bake my fettuccine dish, which is nothing new under the sun. It's just I never did the sauce, the cream sauce, the ricotta cheese sauce and stuff like this. So we're going to see how it turns out, okay? I love you. Bye.